JD Vance was asked a very personal question at a TPUSA event Thursday. The question regarded his wife's ethnicity and religion. Of course, the beautiful Usha Vance is of Indian ancestry and she's Hindu. But here's the thing, the woman asking the question was not a groyper, she was not right-wing, she herself was Indian. Let's take a listen.
Hello, Mr. Vice President. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to talk here today. I did not agree with many of the things that you said right ahead of this.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that's my point to discuss here. What I want to ask is, you are married to a woman who is not Christian. In her Wikipedia, I just looked that up, but she still calls herself Hindu. 3 kids in interracial, cultural, racial, religious household.
So that's a valid point.
You maintaining, or how are you teaching your kids not to keep your religion ahead of their mother's religion? Or how are you teaching them that your kind, that kind, is different or is better than your mom's kind who got here just a generation before? And when you talk about too many immigrants here, when did you guys decide that number? Why did you sell us a dream? You made us spend our youth, our wealth in this country and gave us a dream.
I didn't make you do that. I did not sell you a dream. Sorry if that happened to you.
And say that we have too many of them now and we are going to take them out to people who are here rightfully so by paying the money that you guys asked us. You gave us the path, and how can you stop it and tell us we don't belong here anymore? And one more thing, I'm sorry. I love America just as much as you do. Why is that still a question? Why do I have to be a Christian?
There was a lot there. Nobody's talking about that. I'm talking about people who came in violation of the laws of the United States of America, and I'm talking about in the future reducing the number.
She's raising her hand. You know what? You almost have to admire the pluck of this individual. She doesn't want to listen to the vice president speak. She has something to say.
Reducing the number of people. Sorry, what?
May I continue on that? Because when you just said you are not stopping with the people who came here legally, right? But you are pushing out policies that hurt us. These policies are just creating chaos.
No, ma'am. Okay, so again,
creating chaos. So Democrat talking point.
I'm gonna finish answering the question, and then if I've answered all 9 of your questions in less than 15 minutes, then we can keep on going.
Vance responded to her argument against restricting any kind of immigration. He said, quote, "There are too many people who want to come to the United States, and it's my job as vice president not to look out for the whole world, but to look out for the people of the United States." That sounds reasonable. I guess this woman was trying to say that Vance is hypocritical or contradictory because he has this America First attitude, but meanwhile his wife is Indian, not white, not Christian, and not going back generations in this country. So in her mind, the woman that asked the question, she finds that difficult to reconcile, and she thought she had kind of a gotcha question. But Vance makes the point that they were both basically agnostic when they met, so the difference in religion was not a big deal at the time, and apparently Vance clings to the vain hope that one day Usha will convert to Christianity. I wouldn't hold your breath. But as Vance explained, she probably doesn't care that much anyway because she's not a super fervent Hindu. Meanwhile, Vance faced some pushback from Ezra Levant of all people. That's the publisher of Rebel News. So what's his problem? Levant posted on X Thursday, "It's weird to throw your wife's religion under the bus in public for a moment's acceptance by groypers." Bro, what are you talking about? Did you see the woman that asked the question? I mean, nothing wrong with her, but she was definitely not a groyper. It looks like Ezra has deleted his tweet since then, but not before Vance himself retweeted him on Friday, noting, "What a disgusting comment. First of all, the question was from a person seemingly on my left about my interfaith marriage. I'm a public figure and people are curious and I wasn't going to avoid the question." And finally, some people were offended that Vance wants his wife to convert to Christianity. But I mean, if you really believe in your faith, I assume you want everyone to convert. But I don't want you to convert. Thanks for listening to Michael M. Vlog. Be sure to follow me right here on YouTube.